What's going on, guys? My name's Alan. Welcome to another episode of Reviewed. This is a show where I review stuff, usually games, movies, TV shows. And today's episode is going to be a TV show. It's going to be The Americans on FX. It's a good show. But first off, I understand the lighting's bad in here, and it's kind of hard to get the video done during the nighttime because how bad the lighting is. Also, it's hard to get done during the day because people interrupt me a lot. They just walk through my door. Actually, I don't even have a door, if you can tell, but there's just a gateway. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to get videos done, but what I've decided to do is actually just not really worry about it being the lighting so much, not worry about the lighting so much, and just do it during nighttime. And there's no really big point in you seeing my face. There's no point in it. Just what I'd recommend doing is go to another tab and watch it there, or listen to it, I should say. But anyway, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to get done during the day. As I said, no one really bothers to knock or whatever. So it's whatever. So anyways, as I said, this episode is going to be over The Americans on FX. It's a good show. There's a lot I like about it, but there's also some things I don't like about it. So let's start with the pros first. The show is a drama, and it's the writing and the acting. It really makes it all sing together, and it makes it feel like a drama. The story centers around these two KGB agents. They're sleeper cell agents living in the United States, and they have to create this illusion of a happy American family. So they have themselves, of course, and then they have two children. These children do not realize or do not know that their parents are KGB agents, and they have to lie to everybody essentially, which is obvious, of course. And they don't have to love each other. You know, they don't have to be. After they create this illusion of an American family, they can get divorced. They don't even have to, actually be married. But the father, he actually, what's the family's name is the Jennings, I believe. Philip Jennings is the father, and he actually, he before he left for the KGB, he was in a relationship, and he had to leave it, of course, to go join the KGB. But he wanted a relationship, and this woman he's married to now doesn't really want that. She wants to just do her job or whatever, and but eventually they do find themselves loving each other, and it makes sense. It's actually a decently written love interest in the show, and it makes sense. But love interest, as far as love interest goes, there's a lot of it in this show. There's another character the show kind of involves a lot, and that's Brenner. I believe his name is Brenner. I can't remember his name exactly. He's an FBI agent. He's working counterintelligence, and he has a family. And the show has this cliche that's not really cliche, but his family moves next door, well, actually across the street from the Jennings, the KGB agent family. And they start to panic when they first move in, but they realize it's just completely accidental, not intentional at all. But I noticed it was kind of funny because I'm not sure what show did that, or what TV or what movie did that before, but it's kind of cliche, not really, doesn't happen a whole lot. But anyway, it's this FBI agent, he's having marital problems, and there's love interest there too, with him and one of his, I won't say employees, but kind of. She's a rat in the Russian embassy, or a mole, whatever you want to call it. And there's love interest there, and it works. It's there to show emotion, but I just don't like it. I don't know. Love interest for me is really one of those things it's never been done perfect. I'm not saying it's been done perfectly, but it's never done tastefully and not obnoxiously. It's always been obnoxious. There's a few exceptions here and there. But I don't know. I don't like love interest. Aside from the two KGB agents loving each other, it makes sense. Now, one thing they noticed that these KGB agents, they have to make, as I said, they have to have children to create this illusion, and they find themselves loving their children. Of course, love isn't exclusive to the West. Of course, Russians can love their children, of course. And I like how that played into this role. You would think they wouldn't love their kids, but they do. They love them like any family would love their children. It makes sense. It really does work. And one thing I don't like about the show, one thing I like about the show, but it's kind of, I don't know how you word it, but it's kind of gotten slower. But the show is also a thriller, I would call it. There's a lot of moments where I was like, whoa, didn't see that coming at all. This past episode, it was a fight that I didn't see happening. But after the fight happened, I know what the outcome of the show was going to be. The fight happened not like in the first. It was before the first commercial break, I think. So I don't know, about 15 minutes in it happened, and I didn't see it happening. But after that happened, of course, I kind of knew what was going to happen after that. Not necessarily the entire episode, but I knew what they were going to do to the guy they fought. They didn't kill him, of course, but I won't spoil it anymore. I didn't see that coming at all. The fight at all. It was out of the blue. Of course, it had been foreshadowed that something was going to happen, or something could have happened between these two people. In the previous episode, there was foreshadowing done. It made sense. It wasn't out of place, and I didn't see it coming though. It was interesting. But I noticed that the first few episodes of the season were really intense. They weren't. I mean, they were just really intense. You were on the edge of your seat. That's kind of a cliche term, but kind of were. It was really intense. I liked it a lot. But it's kind of slowed down a little bit. And this past episode, it's gotten back up. And I really hope they keep on that streak of making it really intense, because I love that about the show. It's really intense. Now the presentation of the show. This show takes place in the 80s, and they have, of course, 80s era cars, 80s era clothing. They have, it's really authentic. Of course, I did live in the 80s, so I can't say 100%, but it all makes sense. You know, they have actual events that took place during this time period in the show, like the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan's in the show, and it's really interesting how they have that play out. And the show just feels like it's in the 1980s. You know, I'm not always sure there's any type of hue going on the camera, but it gives off that impression of the 1980s, and I love it. That's the thing I love about the show. I'm not really sure if there's anything else I need to say. The show is right now going through mid-season. It's not mid-season, but it's midway through the season. I don't know how many episodes actually are going to be in the season, so I'm not sure if it would be mid-season, but for the sake of argument, we'll call it mid-season. So I was deciding, I actually thought about doing this after the season finale, but that may have been too far away. So it's like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and review it now, or I don't know how you don't even call this a review, because the show's not even over with yet, or the season's not even over with yet. But it's really good so far. The acting's good, presentation's good, the drama's good, the story's good, except for the love interest, which is maybe the love interest is just me. I don't really care for it. It makes sense. It's there for a reason, but I just don't like it. Maybe just me. A little pet peeve I have about the show, maybe just me, again, and it's the FBI agent named Brenner. I can't think of the actor's name right now, but he is I just don't like how it's acted. I don't like how it feels. It feels like he's kind of wimpy, but he's not really. This past episode, he gets a lot more, hard-boiled. He gets really pissed off a lot, and it's good. I like that. But I don't know. It seems like he could be a lot better as an actor in this show. And I haven't seen him in anything else. I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but in this show, I think he could do a little better. Maybe just me, though. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about the show. Really good show. If you like Cold War era stuff, I think you'll love this show. It's really good. Really, really well presented. Really well done. Acting's good. Drama's good. I think the thrilling I don't know how you'd word it, but the suspension could be a little better. I think it's going to get better. As I said earlier in the season, it was really good. Kind of slowed down a little bit, though. But I think they're going to come back, and they're going to make it really, really thrilling. I don't know how you'd word it. But anyway, so if I was to give this show a rating, probably an 8 out of 10. I believe I've already been approved for another season, or I hate to word it. I'm not sure how you'd word it, but there's going to be another season next year, so it's good. I think it's a good show. I like it. So it's on FX every Wednesday, I believe, 9/10 Central, 10/9 Central, however you want to word it. So I'm not sure what that'd be on the West Coast. I'm sorry. Or I don't know if you have it in other countries. I'm sure you do. It's available on Amazon Instant Video, so you can rent it from there. At least rent episode 1, because episode 1 was really good. It really set the tone for the series really well. And yeah, that's pretty much the review, guys. If you like the video, it'd be great. Like it. I don't like the video. You can if you want, though, of course. But I'm not saying you have to. And I'll catch you guys later.